Ah, it's this portal again. This portal I haven't figured out how to open yet. Let's just look around this area. We're directly under the lever. I'm directly under the portal. So somewhere around here is where I'd expect the thing to be. We took a lot of damage from that fall. I'd expect there to be a there we go. Boom. Hey, healing potion. Is this like a whole area I haven't been to yet then? Yeah, my brain is not holding this map together very well. I'm so much better at mapping outdoors. I mean, I've done multiple trips where I go mapping and gotten really high... There were classes, so I know that I got really high grades in those compared to anyone else, and generally get an enjoyment out of mapping. I've very frequently been tempted to play Mias Mata on the channel, even though maybe no one would watch it, probably. Just because it involves doing triangulation for maps as a video game mechanic. I'm like, that's so cool! I just meant to teleport back upstairs, but I lost track of where the teleporter was, didn't I? Hello, you. Yeah, Mias Mata or Mias Mata or Mias Meta, or whatever it's called, is an open-world survival game, which is interesting because that makes it technically the only open-world survival game that was finished in a genre that's filled with that isn't finished, because the entire genre is freaking in early access still. So this leads me somewhere new, right? Please? Please? Chat, you spelled the name correctly. Just take the space out of it and look that up on Steam and you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's an open world. It's an open world survival game. It's single player, and it basically did a lot of the stuff that all of these... I don't think it had much building necessarily, but other than that, it basically did most of the things that all of these open world survival games are trying to do nowadays on Steam. But all of those are unfinished, janky, poorly made early access products that'll probably never get finished and feel like Gary's mod. They all feel like you're playing Gary's mod because they're so poorly made and janky and everything. So it's really fascinating to see that there was a game that came out like a solid year before that entire craze started, I believe, and has been finished for a long time, and just no one cares, just no one knows about it, basically. I've never played it myself yet, but it looks really well made, actually. At least compared to its competition to some extent. And I'd very much like to get around to it at some point, but that's definitely in the territory of, like, in this unfathomable future where I somehow am doing this full-time and actually have time to just do whatever I want in addition to the stuff that I quote-unquote have to do for being relevant. And so on. Hey, who's a dead bug? I'm just happy to fight something. It means I'm going forward. Alright. Hello, helmet. Stamina and dodge at the cost of, like, all of the things. That's a bummer. I haven't replaced my helm for most of this playthrough because I got this legendary so early on. I guess that's the point of legendary items, though, is that they're so good that they're going to outrank most of their stuff. So if you solve every puzzle that has a legendary item behind it and keep getting legendary throughout the entire dungeon... Wait, that just brought us back? No, it has to have a purpose, right? No. Take me somewhere. That just goes back? Did I get turned around or something? Oh, here we go. Hey, boss! Boss? I totally got turned around and walked back to the portal. This is what happened there. Okay. Oh, this has to be the boss, right? No. What? No. Where am I? Oh, I'm on the other side now. That's where okay, we're on the other side of this chamber now. We're making progress towards the boss. I'm a little surprised chat was able to spell Mias Mata correctly based on me saying it. I guess I pronounced it 3 different times, which narrows down how it might be spelled. Because you can do the lowest common denominator of the 3 different things I said, basically. Damn it! I meant to do a kick and I did spell deflect, which is not useful in that context. Oh well. Keep all those spells going. Some sweet mana regeneration and spike. Oh yeah, I can't kick it or anything, so I just gotta let it happen. Because I used up my cooldown. Sorry, everyone. Queue up our spells, keep this little cycle going. Get the next regrowth going. Probably want to cast a Dance of Gaia after that. Just to help out anyone that's hurt. Hey, you. Yeah, right, I backed away. I know what you're up to. You'll be down in a moment. Boom. Yeah, Chad, I think it was on Games for Windows Live, but it was also on Steam. It's been on Steam forever. I think it just launched on everything, basically. Oh, it might have been one of those games that has games for the Windows Live integration, like Dawn of War and stuff like that. Yeah, that could have been a turn-off for people. But it's definitely a game I'm in to play. My understanding is that you get stranded in the woods somewhere, or the jungle or something, and you're basically you're dying of some kind of disease, and you're trying to map out the environment so you can try to find the herbs you need to make the concoction to cure yourself, while simultaneously some kind of horrible monster thing is out in the woods posing this ever-present threat. That's I think encounters with it might be kind of rare, but just knowing that it's out there is kind of a thing you're worried about all the time. So I very much look forward to trying it at some point. It's just, frankly, there's a if you ever hear me give like a passionate monologue about how a game sounds cool and wonder why I'm not currently playing it, it's only because I can say the same thing about like 5 more games, or 10 more games, or 20 more games, and games are fucking long and time-consuming, and I'll never get through them all. Because games are long, man. They just keep going. There's so many of them. They just, even when you have you know we're in like the golden age for that kind of stuff. When you hit the point like right now where, even though I tend to have a pretty niche thing of what I'm interested in. I'm not exactly playing all the sports games and shooters that are coming out, but even within my specific niche interests, I just can't keep up. There's just so much, and that's really amazing, and intimidating, and potentially life-destroying. Hello, you? Willpower and crit. Yeah, that's straight up what I want for my defensive caster. I'll let that sit there. Alright, so we're making noteworthy progress. Hello, you. Oh no! No! Hey, a map. Good news. Fuck. Yeah, good luck making sense of this one. Alright, so good news and bad news. I think I might have been expected to pick up that one emerald after I put it down and keep it with me. I might have been expected to put it here in order to get to the boss chamber that's probably right there. Glowing skull! I tried. Alright, well that's not good. Alright. So the useless erased map in my inventory must have been... Where's that? Yeah, there it is. I think that was a joke. I think that, whatever floor that was on, there probably wasn't a map for that floor. That was probably the only map for that floor, and it was the erased one. Just to have the troll happening. Alright, well I have a map, so that's good. So we can potentially try to solve this crazy puzzle chamber over here. But also I need to find my way back to the goddamn emerald. Because I'm pretty sure I can't get in there without that. But before I freak out, let's check out these side passages, because there's other stuff around here. Oh, hello. Oh. That's the boss. So, that's the boss. So whatever that emerald's used for, at least it's not used for the boss. It's used for something else. Looks like a staircase, actually. Interesting. Oh, Nightshade is just here. She was pretty nice in her solitary jail. All the guys wanted to talk to her, but she got special treatment from the warden because she's actually from a very rich family. She's also very dangerous. I can explain a bit more about why if you want me to. Mainly, we'll want to avoid her night cloud. So when she casts it, stand far away, and don't even stay close to the walls, as this area of effect is pretty big. I can handle that. Hey, Nightshade. that's been her this whole time, making weird sighing noises all the time. Ha! Ha! As she just stands around. It's a weird sound for her to make. She's not aggressive yet. Let's take a look around. I think I saw this gate early on. So that's access to the inside of the chamber. And this is one of the plot spots early on where I was like, how do I get to her? There's that spot. This is the longest I've spent on one floor for a while, actually. Alright. Let's go make a mess. I should really just preemptively cast a healing spell. Hello, Shadow Curse. I don't really like the sound of that, so let's just stop that nonsense right now. But it definitely seems to make sense to just get that first preemptive cast done right away with the caster. I mean, with the healer. Let's see. Let's make a mess here. We're gonna have some fun. All right. Make a mess. So wand. I could deflect a wand, huh? There we go. So when a cloud happens, we're gonna want to get the hell out of that. Let's keep an eye out for that. Oh, it's already rank 2, so I don't need an extra cast. Maybe more fitting to cast something else afterwards. Night cloud. Oh, that seems nasty. Oh, is that night? Is it on me? Shadow Curse damages the target for hit points per second. Stacks up to 5 times. Can I just get rid of that with a dispel? Yeah. All right. Well, I have fixes for that now. They used to do that. I think there was a character where their stacking damage over time was like the entire mechanic of the fight. Like that was the whole challenge. But nowadays I have access to a talent that undoes that. I don't think I had access to that back then. Probably. Oops! I just the laser on my mouse glitched out for a second there, and it weirdly chugged for a moment. Oops! And I kind of accidentally did the wrong thing. It's fine. I don't know. I'm spending way too much time trying to formulate a sentence about that thing, and it just doesn't matter. No, actually, oh, I can't cancel it now. I was gonna cancel the Dance of Gaia. I'm like, why am I casting that? I'm so focused on the idea of healing people, but in this case, I just don't need to. So did I just dodge that? That's it? You just dodged that one projectile, I think? Shadow Curse, Dance of Stars, that's a good one. Yeah. Alright, well, it dispels halfway there, so it'll come back. Let's see. Oops. Back on the target. Yeah, I don't need to heal right now. Weird. Shadow armor. That was weird. It was casted like you could... It had the horns around it, which makes you think you're supposed to dodge around it. But it's a self-cast. So that's a weird... That's not what those horns are supposed to mean as far as I know. It's supposed to mean that you have to dodge the attack, not that they're about to buff themselves. Just keep busy for a little while. There's the night cloud. Pew! These fights got a lot less involved over time. Alright, now it's time to actually start healing again on our tank. I was able to go like half the fight, it seems, without even healing the tank. Because they just weren't really hurting me. I was like, I guess I'll just hang out for a while. Just deflect an attack, kick an attack, have some fun. Come on over, have some drinks. Alright. 2 procs of that are stacked up. Might as well just set that one off. Right. The reason why she's doing damage is because the damage over time is actually stacking now. But I can start interrupting like that's been preempted now. Cast one more of those. Hello, you. Bloop. Nice try, sir. Oops, Shadow Curse. Kick. Stop that first stack from going off. We have a chance to redirect aggro, so we can do a lunge again and a sweeping blow. Those are fun. In fact, let's do the sweeping blow, then the lunge. Yeah. Might as well just do a shield wall. Just because it's available to me, and it'll reduce incoming damage for a while. making it even easier to manage our incoming damage. There we go. Those dreadful jabs in now. Oops, here they come. Bloop. Oh, I almost got hit by that one. That must be that better be a really strong attack to justify the damage curve here, I guess. Let's see. Block that wand. Keep them aggroed on me for a while. Shadow armor's coming up. I might as well just kick that. There we go. Yeah, it's weird. The developer themselves specifically told me that if they have the horns on the cast, that means that it's that's supposed to mean that it's an attack you're supposed to dodge. But that's shadow armor on casting on themselves, so that doesn't fit that dynamic. So it seems to contradict their own rule that they told me about. Wonder what's going on there. Oop, not enough mana. Oop, not enough focus. We're too close to the fight ending, though, for me to justify casting using a potion at this point. Especially since I can keep keeping myself safe again and again by using more defensive spells. Hello, you. And click, click. Just give in. You're almost there. There you go. And we're out. Alright. Question, can't you reflect the attack back at her? Why would I be able to reflect the attack back at her is what I'm wondering. Why? I don't know why you think that. I don't think there's any sort of bounce things around thing in this game. So lose some agility but gain stamina, armor crit, and hit on our rogue. Seems noteworthy. Lose 0.7 DPS but gain a bunch of other things. Survivability is probably worth it, huh? I feel like this trade-off may be worth it, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna miss you, red leather jacket. Strange skull. We now have 2 strange skulls. We're apparently collecting these. And I don't necessarily know why. Yeah, I know there's a skill called Night Cloud, I just don't know why you think I can deflect it. What if I just stack these strange skulls on here? Look how many I've got. Isn't this great? That's the normal skull, to keep the other 2 in line. I don't... Whoa! So one of the strange skulls does work and the other one doesn't. Interesting. I've opened up a surprise little weird item over here. Is there an exit over here that leads to the next floor? You are a dead end. You're a dead end. Oh yeah, because there's nowhere to go in here, huh? So the strange skull opening that door is how you probably get to the next floor. Or something. Maybe. What's through here? Oh god, does this floor just keep going? Alright, so now I've got to teleport. We're in the main room now again. We're at the beginning. Might as well fill this in real quick. Oops, wrong way. Any buttons around? Nope. Alright, so we're back in the main room again. So, like, just to give us... Let's see, boss chamber. Trying to get some point of reference around here just because this place is a little complicated, so... That's what that is. This staircase just leads back to the beginning, oddly enough. What was behind it? There was a behind direction. Was it just that's a teleporter? We have a couple of teleporters. Okay. Let's see where this one leads us to. Up here, somewhere new. As you'd expect, hopefully. Oh, that's probably the staircase to the next floor. And this is the... Your fall will lead to my rise. Another note. I feel like we already read that one. No? Weird. For some reason I thought I said that one before. So that must be the next floor right there. Yep, level 19. Alright, we're coming up on the last 2 floors, but I gotta make my way back to that puzzle, right? I feel like we gotta go back and solve that. so many things were shadowy there, it looked like something was gonna open on me. It's just a little dead end. Alright. So... two... Oopsie. I'm gonna start trying to label these various portals to let me navigate this place now. Cause now, like an insane person, I'm gonna trying to go back. So this led me back in the middle, the beginning. Jesus, how am I even gonna try to go over there? Alright, so... this one's not labeled at the very least. Alright. That's more straightforward than some of these other ones I've used, I think. Just calling it upstairs. This one warps you right back, huh? So if I go down here, was there a portal at the end? There is. And now I'm back here. Alright. G. G. So that's that connection. Ooh, this seems like the type of really specific area where the portal... yeah, that might be it. This might actually be it. Yes. That fucking puzzle room. There we go. So many notes. Alright. So, we're getting ready for something nasty. So, I'm gonna try to make sense of this whole thing. And we're about to really wish that I had the ability to zoom in on this map. Basically. Also, I don't necessarily know what I'm trying to accomplish on this map, so that's fun. Let's see, so, two diagonally... so right here is a red thing. How do I do red? How do I do... oh, that made it red, okay. Oh god. So big. Maybe the plus sign is the best thing to do there to mark that. Alright, so that's where the red thing is. I definitely wish I could just color code individual squares or something. Alright, so... left takes me... wow, okay. How am I even going to try to make sense of this one? So... I don't know how this... I don't know if I can label this in a way that's gonna make sense. So this connects that. Yeah, you're right, Chad, that's the best I can do, is really just try to mark the spots that take me back to the beginning. So here. No. No. Am I under my mouse right now? Yeah. So here. No. Here. That one. You're a bad one. Still, I wish I could be a little more articulate with its locating. I wish I could get rid of the note or something. There we go. I guess... here, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna look at the icon itself. We're just gonna ignore the nail. That's the best I can do, I think, to make this make sense. Alright. Son of a bitch. Right. That one takes me to... it also resets me back to the beginning. So right, and then forward was that. Okay, so let's do process elimination. We'll try every path, and then if I find that every path ultimately takes me back to the beginning, then I'll mark this one as being X also. So right, right, all right. So to be specific, that was right, and yeah, that one. This one's gonna get complicated. I'm gonna have trouble seeing where my freaking icon is. All right, so right, left. 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 Right, forward. Which way am I facing right now? Alright, we'll go forward that way. Aha! I see you. This has so much potential to fuck up midway through, is what it has. Yeah. Alright, quick save. So, right. Left. Left. Back. That one also takes me back to the beginning. Oh, right. This is gonna get complicated. Welcome to Teleporter Minesweeper. Bet you didn't expect that today. X. Right. Left. Forward. 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 Here's the problem with this strategy is I'm using the map to look around carefully. What if I make it to the goal and I don't notice? That's like a genuine risk, right? Forward. 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 Left. I should probably start looking around all the time. I need to look around a little bit more, probably, just so I can see if I'm making it to my goal or not. X. There we go. I mean, we're filling them in, I guess. This is happening. And somehow my number of viewers is only increasing. Is this the only one, or is there more puzzles for all I know? I don't even know if there's more secrets. I don't even know. I don't even know if there's more secrets here. Like, there could be other rooms. Button? Oh, hello. Mace. It's the Flail of the Wizard. 12.2 DPS, casting stats. It's apparently not even usable for the offensive caster. Is that really what we're suggesting here? Can I just not put it there? The character can't equip this item. It's only usable by the caster, apparently? I mean, the healer? It's technically more DPS than my melee character's set items, but it seems like their overall downgrade. It seems like a downgrade for my melee characters for their stats, right? It's a lot of haste, I guess. Huh. I don't know if I want to lose 47 dodge, do I? On my melee character? Awareness and willpower, stamina. Let's see what impact it has on DPS, for example. We'll see how this works. DPS 29.5, 30.6. It is an increase in DPS. Because I don't think it's good for my healer. It gives them some haste, I guess. But it seems like a downgrade for that character because they're probably, well, they are using a staff, so they don't have an offhand for their book. But it's probably an upgrade right now for my rogue. It might be an upgrade for my tank, but I'm worried about other stats. Yeah. So it gives me 2.7 DPS, which is a lot. Partly because of the haste. But am I in trouble with that dodge loss? I guess I'll take a look at this. Let's see. 20 hit points isn't that big of a deal. How bad's the dodge loss gonna be? 15.3. That's a 5% loss of dodging. And the DPS increase on this side is like 1 DPS. It's less DPS growth, but I think I'll give it to my... I think I'd rather have it on my rogue. Yeah, that seems like the thing to go to. Okay. Interesting loot. Is there nothing else around here? It's just the thing? Alright. We did it! Holy shit, guys. That went somewhere. What's with that corner, though? I've never made it to that corner yet. Alright, that's also an X. I feel like I need to find my way to that corner over there because there's... like, I've never even been to that side of the room yet. Wow. Just made it right back, apparently. Oh. So once you make it there, it's over. So I'm just curious here. Is there another thing? That's also an X. It's gonna get really hard to label these soon. That corner just makes me curious if there's another loot over there. Might be wasting your time right now, but you know what? I accomplished something that possibly no one else on the internet has done. Well, I mean, almost guaranteed no one else on YouTube has done. Hello, wall. There's the blood. I wish I could just see past the portals to see if there's a door over there or not. It's right in that corner. Is where there could potentially be something. There could also be stuff on the floor around here too that I'm missing because I'm just trying to navigate. Wow, some of these really loop together, don't they? Wow. I'm creating loops for some of these things, basically, where they kind of go to the same places. Interesting. No! So this is bad. Ultimately now. Now it's bad. Chat saying there should be more. We'll find out, I guess. We'll find out. So that's bad. So this is bad. By process of elimination. I'm just gonna work backwards here and keep marking them as bad that ultimately lead me in that direction. Just so when I know, so when something leads me to a stuff surrounded by bad, I know why. Or what to call it. Hello, middle room. Just got curious. Alright, which direction am I trying to check there? Left? There's a door, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a door over there. So there is something over there. Oh, shit, oh no, did I lose it? I think it was, I can't gamble it. I forgot to highlight where I was. Okay, this one is bad now. Because that leads me here, and this is all dead ends, so that's bad too. There we go. Reset. Boom. Boom. So don't go forward, that's a dead end. Right. Back. Left. Back. Right. Left. Alright. You definitely get limited action choices in some of these contexts. Oops. Alright. Wow, these are really starting to loop, aren't they? So now I need to start figuring out which specific direction I'm not trying. Is this like an infinite loop that goes nowhere? So left goes nowhere there. Back goes here again, which takes me back where I was. So if I go right, this also loops over here, and I can't go anywhere over that loops me back there too. Alright, so this side also loops. I think this is an infinite loop where all these directions ultimately lead you back to the same spot. So what makes me go there? Not that, so forward is good. Forward takes me over here. Oh. I'm probably gonna want to map that as an X. Let's use a different color. I'll use a different color for the loop. So this takes me to the loop of doom. And the loop is bad. Yep, that's literally right at the beginning too. Alright, so that's bad, it loops me forever. Forward. Okay, how did I get to the loop in the first place now? Let's go backwards. Okay, so forward doesn't take me anywhere. So we'll go this side. It's right over there. Torturing me. Alright, up. Up, loop. So that takes me to a loop right there. I might as well just try to teleport to the... Yeah, there we go. So forward. Right. Forward. Down. That's a regular X. Oopsie. I'm sure the developer's very proud of themselves right now. Forward. Right. Forward. Left. Here we go. I got this place earlier. So this right here, I think, was a... Back to the beginning. Good. We use the blue X for that square. Forward, right, forward, left. Here we go. Center of the place. This is involved. Ha! Yay! I was like 1 pixel away from getting it earlier then, huh? Son of a bitch, man. Hey, you. Gimme. Anything around here? No, I want more secrets, damn it. Give me more things. Reward me. Need more buttons to click on. Alright. Ooh. Strength, stamina, parry. So a bunch of strength. I'll trade parry for dodge, probably. Especially, don't I get a bonus for parrying on this character? Let's see. Strength. DPS should go up a lot, right? 0.4. Yeah. Not the most groundbreaking upgrade. Yeah, the loot wasn't the most groundbreaking things. I didn't get like a super duper ultra shield or anything like that. I got like 2 things that kind of fit my build-ish, but not necessarily. But at least I solved it. So that's every corner, right? That has to be. Yeah, the map looks filled in. So yeah, that should be it. So let's just find my way back to the beginning by holding down forward a lot. There we go. Ha! We did it, guys. Thanks for bearing with me for that. That was... I gotta say, that was actually the most... Once I got the map for it, so I had the resource to work with, that was probably the most satisfying puzzle in this game so far. Was working through that. Look for switches. Yeah, apparently I never fell down when I was in this room, apparently. Which meant that I never opened the doors to other parts of the dungeon. And I just want those gates to be open because they were taunting me for so long. Boom! That gate's open now. Now this whole area is open. Now it should be really easy to navigate this floor in the future, which I will never happen because I'm done with it, but fuck it. So I'm going here to... there. Alright, well that happened, guys. Let's get ready to go somewhere else with our lives, alright? Alright, so... this takes me back to the beginning. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-boo. Around here is... floor 19 is over... here. Ha. Floor 19 stairs. There we go.